What's up, everybody? I'm Jason, this is Freebird Garage. Instead of the FXR today, we have a new project build. I am stoked. Just unfinished projects one after another. All right, let's get it done. I do not recommend this next step, what I'm gonna do to get this FXRT off the lift. I have this actually turned around to the point where the ramp is facing the wall. We gotta pivot this whole bike around. It's the way I do it, but it's not recommended by Harbor Freight. So if you're watching this, do it for some entertainment. Otherwise, do it at your own risk. All right, so let's get all the straps off. It's been a long time. This FXRT has been on here for well over a year, and it's time to take a bit of a break. I'm not done with this FXR. There's still more to come, but this project's got some good details. Let's get to it. This is it, the new project, the build. This is AKA the Flat Tracker project. Mentioned in the beginning of the year, if you watched that video, I mentioned a couple projects that were gonna be coming through, and this is one of them. This is the commissioned build that I'm doing with my work here, and we are going to turn this 1995 883 Sportster to a Flat Tracker build, all right? This thing, it's got all the bells and whistles from 95. Everything you could ask for and less, probably more less than more, all right? So let me show you guys walk around. This is the part where I would tell you this is the best you could get of the year. This really is not. This is the base model of pretty much all of Harley Davidson at this point. This was the lowest you could go for horsepower and cubic inches, all that good stuff, and slowest one that they make. All right, so there hasn't been much change to this bike. Handlebars still the same. Tank, no dents, no scratches, just obviously mud right now. It's got like 35,000 miles on it. We got a perforated horn cover, that's cool. We got a crash bar, no marks, so that's good. Hasn't been tipped over either. Does the levers, and of course these could have been replaced at some point, but as far as I can tell, hasn't been tipped over. Mud flap, that's cool. You know, if you like mud flaps on your paint job, you know, look out for that. But this is pretty good. No scratches, no dents, so that's great. Outside of the primary cover, everything looks good. No scratches, no scuffs from being leaned over. We got a chrome oil filter, that's cool. And normally I usually see a live free on this cover, but this is the first bike that I've picked up that doesn't have that, all right? Rear pegs, that's nice. This was upgraded, so new battery. Of course, from 1995, they probably went through a couple, but this is the new aged Harley Davidson battery, so that's neat. Nothing with the main control harness, ECM, everything's still there. We have a bag cover. This is unique because I believe this is from Harley Davidson, and it's to go obviously with the actual proper way of the rear fender, which is nice, but we won't be saving any of that. Okay, walking around. This was added. This was their premium, obviously, CC bag luggage holder there. We have our stock exhaust. I was told that the mufflers were punched out, so we'll see about that. We got our 13-inch stocked shocks on here. All the covers are still stock. And then we noticed, I believe it was, yeah, there was a little bit of some crookedness going up here. And I went through the paperwork that the lady who bought it from gave me, and it actually shows that she moved up in a pulley size. It's 883. They are terrible on the highway, and it was moved up so that she can get more top end when cruising. She used to cruise, I guess, to Daytona, all the good spots to go ride, right? And that's pretty much it for the most part. Walk around, you got the standard. The rims are nice. I do like the rims. Those are really common if you can get these Timken wheels. Highly sought after and bought up because you can change them to whatever color you want, and they are tough and they look good. So, all right. So the only thing I can tell on service, it has been taken care of. They've had their oil changes, all the receipts. It just hasn't been done in a while. All right. So the price on this Sportster was $2,200. This is the cheapest Sportster I could find on Facebook Marketplace. During the time, I'm sure you can wait around and get that nice $1,500, $1,800, whatever it is below that. But this was a running bike altogether for $2,200. It's the cheapest one I was able to get on Facebook Marketplace and for the years I was looking for, which is from 91 to 03, because I was looking for that body, which is lighter, and I didn't want it to be fuel injected. So that was the two main things that we needed. And the base 883, 1200, whichever one I could figure out that was going to be cheaper, that's what we need to go with, because it all plays into what the full plan is on this flat tracker. All right, we are doing the full build on this. We have the front end to work on. We have new rims that are going to go on this. We have rebuilt forks that are going to be going on this. This is going to be stripped down as far as the electrical and lights. That'll be all ripped apart. We got the rear end we're going to be doing. So chopping that, doing a proper flat tracker tail section for that area. Obviously, no bags, no nothing. And my plan is to rework this whole area to lighten some pieces up the best we can. We have the motor. This is the hot topic that I got right now with what I'm working with, the company, everything on what we're going to do. We want to beef it. We want to have it fast. We want to have it ready for hooligan racing. So part of the show bike of this, it will be standard for hooligan racing, which is the rules, I already looked it up, it's pretty simple. There isn't too much that you don't have to worry about it. Don't change the rake on the stock frame, and don't go, I believe, above, I'll probably put it up there, 1500 cc, I think I saw on it last. They just allowed Pan America on there, so we got to be able to see if we can get numbers up to it. We'll see. All right, but the motor is going to be transformed into something massive. I believe the stock horsepower on an 883 is like 40. I am looking to push over 100 horsepower on this bike. So a lot of good stuff. Rims, I already mentioned that. Brakes, we'll figure that as well. It's going to go with a classic flat tracker style. There'll be still a street legal part of this, which I'm going to keep it so it can be rode on the street, but it's going to be able to shoot on the track as needed, and then of course hop on the street to go home. That is the whole idea of this flat tracker. Super stoked because it's going to be fully redone. We're talking obviously new gas tank as well, and that all will be repainted. So a bunch of pieces going in together as they come in. Shocks, I think I forgot to mention those. That's going to be updated as well. New internals for the front forks, just a bunch of stuff that I'm probably missing, but we're going to redo this entire bike into a flat tracker style. The original lady that owned this, Diane, if you're watching out there, you told me just take care of it. It's been good to me. We're not doing any of that. We are changing the bike and chopping this thing up, and we're going to tarnish what was left behind on this 1995 bike. So Diane, sorry. But anyways, guys, I'm stoked about this build. There's a lot of stuff that's running through my mind that I'm probably forgetting about this whole deal in order to get it done. The FXR stuff is not going away. This is just something that now is being pushed. We want to get this done so we can get it riding during the summer and get it ripping. I'll probably have FXR content. If you're worried about that at all, in between the summer, we got some ride videos, all that good stuff will be coming out, starting to get spring, more warm. I got paint I got to do with some other stuff. So a bunch of good stuff, but this project is going to be happening, and it's going to happen fast, hopefully, so we can get a lot of stuff, the parts start rolling in. All right? So that'll about wrap me on this one, guys. I would greatly appreciate it if you could hit the subscribe button, tap that like, press the notification, leave a comment below and tell me what you think. And for those who already subscribed, thank you. As always, stay free, and catch you guys later. Peace.